The Awakening Evil, the 10th book in the Fear Street Sagas, and serves as the prequel to Stine's Cheerleaders Trilogy. We start off with Sarah Burns on her way to her wedding to Thomas Fear. She is nervous and a little creeped out by the attendees. A while into their marriage, Sarah feels lonely at home until Thomas shows up with his niece and nephew. They go out and have fun until Thomas swings his nephew into the ground. Sarah is horrified, but the boy makes a recovery. Thomas claims he didn't know what happened. Another day, Thomas introduces Sarah to a friend of his and gives her a wedding gift, a set of silver knives. Then the knives on their own start attacking the two of them. Now, since knives are involved, you can imagine how the first killing goes. Sarah is fine, but is scared. Her visit to her old lady neighbor freaks her out even more about her in-laws. Later, she visits Thomas only to see him fall into a cistern full of boiling water. He's burned alive and is bandaged to bedridden. Sarah learns that her friend had drowned in a boating accident and a man named Jason Hardy arrives. In private, it is revealed that Sarah's real name is Jane Hardy. The man, Jason, is her stepbrother, and the real Sarah had drowned. She runs back to see Thomas dying. He warns her of danger before passing. Jane lays ill for the next couple of days in a near-death state. She sees a ghost of her dead husband and feels a growing rage inside her as she looks at her tombstone. She recovers only to realize her body holds the spirit of Sarah, her former friend, who is angry that Jane is alive while she remains dead and plans to make her life miserable. Possessing Jane's body, Sarah heads to the old lady's place and strangles her until her head pops off. Then she goes to the mill and kills a foreman by dragging his head between the grinding wheels. Jane is repulsed but eventually loses consciousness. She wakes up to find herself still under Sarah's control as she is burying the maid when a constable arrives. He asks her questions related to the murders, but she blacks out again as Sarah takes control. In a haze, she wakes up and acts a little irrational to Jason, perpetuating the gossip by the household that she and Jason are in a relationship. Sarah then plans to kill Jason, but he manages to encourage Jane to fight back. She succeeds, and Jason plans a celebration. The next day, her niece and nephew are taken with them on a boat ride, and that's when Sarah returns. She hopes to kill the young children until Jane decides to jump overboard, forcing herself to intake water as she saw their boat had capsized. She swims deeper underwater until she drowns, trapping Sarah's spirit inside her body. Sarah, seeing through the dead eyes of Jane, sees a mourning Jason and a priest. She realizes she was being buried and tries to escape, but cannot move. As the coffin is covered in dirt, she vows revenge, no matter how long she would have to wait. So that's the whole summary of The Awakening Evil. I hope you enjoyed it.